Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. Um, and here I am cleaning a massage clinic. I've cleaned this a few times. I'm not sure how many times now, actually, but probably I've probably been here at least maybe half a dozen times or so. And yeah, definitely not cleaning it as often as they should. Once a year is just simply not adequate in a scenario like this. You know, we got so much oil from the massaging going on. And this is an olefin carpet, so it will absorb oil because it's made of oil. It's very difficult to get the oil to really release properly. No, you can't properly steam clean this carpet. It'll steam clean, and then within a few days, literally, this it just would reappear like almost instantaneously. It's just a total waste of time. Don't forget, oil's waterproof mostly. So even if the problem is what happens. Here's what happens: you're going to want to clean the carpet, and you say, "Oh, I need all the heat and all that, whatever, high pressure." And what happens is when you put the wand down on the carpet, you're going to pull the trigger, and the high pressure water will hit the carpet fiber, and the first thing it'll do is drive the oils and the soils that are emulsifying from your pre-spray, which usually when people come in and steam clean a carpet like this, they're going to hose it down. Notice I'm not hosing it. I'm just putting a light mist onto the surface of the yarn. That's what I'm trying to do, by the way. You can see how I'm using the trigger sprayer. I just want to get it on the surface. I don't want to penetrate it into the backing. Water is your friend, water is your enemy. Always remember that. So what I want to do is I want to control where the soil is, and that means that I don't want to wash it. I don't want it to dissolve and wash into the backing of the carpet, because you cannot clean the back of the carpet. Can't be done. And remember, though, when you put the wand down on the carpet and you pull the trigger, 300 to 500 pounds of pressure of the water hitting the carpet fiber will dissolve or dislodge the oils and soils off of the carpet fiber with the kinetic energy of the water striking the carpet fiber, and then it'll drive it into the backing. And the idea is the suction, of course, is to draw the soil and everything back up out, and it will remove soil, and it will remove the water, but it won't remove it all now, will it? It can't. It simply physically can't do that. And that's why the carpet's going to be damp or wet for hours. And the carpet dries by moisture moving up the fiber and into the air. And as it does so, it'll pull up liquefied and emulsified soils like a film that will there we go, work its way up the carpet fibers and then reappear on the surface surface of the carpet. And so what you see here right now will mostly reappear as it dries if you were to over wet the carpet. So I'm about to clean it, but what I'm going to be trying to do is controlling very carefully the amount of the amount of water that's on the carpet fiber, because I don't want to wash it into the backing. I want to control the soil, and that's the secret to the SETT method. And this is one of the reasons why, again, I much prefer to use the shower feeding, because I can control much more precisely the moisture level and the way the cleaning solution goes onto the carpet fiber. if I had a machine with a spray system, like, and I've cleaned this by the way with the Orbot and the Vibe in the past. I think yeah, probably did a few videos on it. But when I got switched over to the rotary, I was like, okay, now this is actually working better, as you'll see in a minute. It just works much better. Plus it scrubs better. Sorry, it does, and you'll see. So, and obviously you can see I'm using the hogs fibre pad. So I'm going to go over all the traffic areas first with this. So now I'm just basically applying the cleaner. And by the way, I'm using the product from Cosway supply, which is called Encap Hero. Because I thought, this will be a real good test for this product. Oh, this looks like it's working. Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to go over the whole carpet with the fibre pad and apply my cleaning solution, and then we'll take it to the next step. So this, the fibre pad, of course, has tremendous scrubbing ability, and that's what this carpet needs. It doesn't need gallons of water flushing through it. I know that's the doctrine of the hot water extraction methodology. Flush, 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 flush. Well, the problem is that although that sounds great in theory, in reality, you're not going to be able to remove what's driven into the backing. I don't care how powerful your machine is. It just isn't going to work, because when you put the wand down on the carpet like this, you will get vacuum lock. Some carpets especially are just going to be that way because of the really low pile carpets especially. Something going on over there. Bunch of people going over there. I wonder what's going on. Bunch of things set up, and it looks like a food truck. I wonder what it is. If I remember, I'll just walk over there when I'm done the job and see if I can figure out what all the excitement is all about. But anyway, so this is the Cosway supply, a Canadian product. The product is called Encap Hero. It's a powder. I've mixed it up at the strongest setting they recommend for this job. And so far, those times I've used it and their other product, which is the Vacuum Cap DS1, it definitely seemed to work well. So that's two products that they have. This one is I think the pH is 10.5, and the other one is a neutral pH. I definitely like the DS1. I haven't used it a great deal, but wherever I used it, I definitely liked it. So I thought, no, I'm going to try this other product, which they have. And I actually ended up getting 4 jugs of it, so it seems to be cleaning great, I think. Bear in mind that this carpet this is like worst case scenario, actually. The oils and everything. And I know that it's going to take multiple passes. And the carpet is not as good. It's getting worse every time I see it, because it's getting older. And it's getting oil spilt on it all the time, so that's a problem. When I was vacuuming, I finished the vacuuming and I'd forgotten to go under the desk over there, for those of you who watched the vacuuming video, but I did realize that after I turned the video off and I went and vacuumed over there. Just in case you're thinking, aha, I missed a spot, but I didn't. I did go back and do it, so. My plan as far as cleaning goes was obviously to pre-vacuum and then pre-treat with the suspend on all the areas where the oil is obvious, and then apply and scrub in my cleaning solution with the hog's hair fibre pad, which you're seeing me do now. And then the next thing I plan to do is I'm going to go to a AstroTurf, and then we'll see where we go after that. I brought some Ironman pads up. In the past I've just used the hog's hair fibre pad and then gone from there to the Ironman. I've never used the green stripe AstroTurf pads on this particular carpet, and I'm quite curious to see how well it does. And that actually looked like those dark marks under the desk came out pretty good. Now the nice thing about what I'm doing is the scrubbing action, and that's what this carpet needs. You got to get the scrubbing action. At the same time, I'm not flooding the carpet with water. That is not going to work. With the SETT method, it's not about flooding the carpet with water. It's about making sure that you put just enough on to clean the carpet, but not lose control of where the soil is, because if you were to over wet it, I'm not applying any solution right now, for example, because you got to get it out of your head that your answer is more water, more solution, more. It's not about that. In fact, the secret to the effectiveness of this method is actually the scrubbing, and just having the right balance of moisture present so that you can dissolve the soil but not wash the soil down into the backing. That's the key. And of course I'm using an encapsulating cleaning solution, so wherever the solution goes it will be emulsifying and then encapsulating as it dries any soil that isn't removed in the next step, which will be the extraction pad. I need to bring this wire over here, I think. It's looking better, but we're not going to get a new carpet out of this. And the chiropractor, the guy that owns the place, he's well aware that his carpet is abused. And we talked about the almond oil that's been spilt in the carpet. Apparently it was enough that it was tracking all over the place too. So, and I let him know that it's possible that he's going to be stuck with it, and he knows that. He's aware of that. Okay, now I've gone over all the carpet. We're gonna work my way out the door again, over to the, down that traffic lane. I guess that was where the oil actually hit the ground, the almond oil that he spilt. So it must have been a bottle with some almond oil that he dropped or something. So my hope is that the encapsulating characteristics of this particular cleaning product will encapsulate what oils remaining in the carpet, and maybe it won't wick back, because that will be the issue, is will it wick back? I mean, it looks like it's coming off the fibers, but I am not cleaning the backing of the carpet, and I never make a claim that I do. Nobody does. Well, maybe some guys claim they do, but no, they don't. Okay, I'm gonna do another video of the extraction step. So actually, that's not looking bad. It's looking a lot better than it was. You know what? We're gonna go over here. Yeah, this is not looking bad now. Okay, I think we're working. It's working. I think there's hope. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do the switch over to the AstroTurf pad. I'll let you go. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.